we were in Japan for a month. I've been back for a month, and so it's been almost 3 months since our last podcast.
That's so crazy.
Wow.
I guess
time flies.
It does. I guess it's time to kick it back off with some dad jokes.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah. You want to go first? You want me to?
You go ahead. Why do chickens wear underwear on their head? Because their peckers are on their face.
Okay. My wife called me cheap.
Yeah? Why?
I'm not buying it.
What do you do if your wife starts smoking?
I don't know.
Slow down and use some lubricant.
I used to be scared of speed bumps.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm slowly getting over it.
God, I thought that was going somewhere else. I laughed at what I thought the joke was gonna be.
I'm still taking credit for
you
it.
still get a point. All right. Why should you never brush your teeth with your left hand? Because a toothbrush works so much better.
I used to be addicted to Viagra. That was the hardest time of my life.
That's a good one. What's the best thing about gardening? Getting down and dirty with your hose.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
I was walking Rocky around the park today.
Yes.
And, you know, as we walk back towards the house here, the basketball courts there are on the right-hand side. And so on the basketball courts.
Oh, at the park.
At the park.
Yeah.
On the basketball courts at the park, there was a dad with his daughter and his son.
Okay.
And I don't know, they couldn't have been more than like 7 or 8 years old, fairly young, and they were playing horse.
Okay.
You know, this is what I gather from walking. And I'm walking by, and the little girl takes a shot, and she misses. Yeah. Ooh, shot. Total brick.
Gotcha.
And she yells to her dad, "Dad, I'm a whore." Because she was HOR.
Yeah.
And I just busted out laughing. And he's like, "No, honey, don't say that. Just spell it, HOR." I just started laughing.
Did he hear you laughing?
Yeah. Might because literally the sidewalk is, I don't know, 15 feet from the edge of the basketball court.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't help myself.
That's super funny.
Everybody turned around. Yep. Just kept right on walking. I was like, "Come
That's-
on, Rocky. We can't hang out with these people."
Yeah.
We can't hang out with that family, Rocky.
Hoodlums.
He's teaching his daughter young.
Oh my gosh. What was the most exciting or interesting experience for you in Japan?
The most disappointing story to tell was that they didn't have milk shots anymore.
Milk shots. Oh. The lactation bar.
The lactation bar that you were looking for.
Yeah, they didn't have those.
We searched hard, high and low for it, and
High and
it
low.
was high and low.
Yeah, and there was no
titty
bar
There was no titty bar available
to
anymore.
do titty shots.
And so I know you were disappointed.
Yeah, because I was fully expecting to go to Japan and take shots of titty milk.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen.
I mean, I thought it was a cultural thing, so I was going to try it for cultural sake.
Sure. So the whole idea behind this was like you go in, you can take a shot of a pregnant woman's breast milk, or you could pay extra and take it right from the source. You could suck it right from the teat.
Obviously.
And I was like, I mean, why not? Like, I'll try it.
Yeah.
But we looked when we were in Kabukicho in Shinjuku, and they didn't have it.
Yeah. I think Shinjuku would have been the place to have it, if any place. The next trip back to Japan is...
Right now, I'm looking at October.
Nice.
Yeah, so definitely.
Are you doing solo or going with a group?
No, I want to do the group again.
Nice.
Because I want to go out there and spend Halloween in Tokyo, and go do like you know, like different, like maybe even Tokyo Disneyland for Halloween.
Oh,
Like how cool would that be?
yeah.
You know,
It's probably going to be crazy busy because everybody's going to be off from school.
maybe, but it would be super cool.
It is Halloween. You better look into that.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to go out there for another couple of weeks or something. Put together another little trip. So all of that information will be on Patreon soon because we will be looking into it and hit up Shota and just be like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Have him figure it all out.
Yeah, I think that would be a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, a little less confusion that we had on this trip.
So let us know if you want to come to Japan with us in October and go to Disneyland and some Halloween parades because I think that would be a blast.
Yeah. I would think they do it right. A lot of people in Japan, when they actually do something, they get all dressed up and do it right.
Yeah, I think it would probably be like over the top for sure. But yeah, man. Anyways, other than that, you're going on a trip here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Have you been following this whole Mike Tyson thing at all?
This is the first I've ever heard of Mike Tyson. Since he bit off Holyfield's ear.
Oh, okay. So do you know who Jake Gyllenhaal? No, Jake Paul.
From State Farm.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul? No.
You know who Jake Paul is?
No.
Yeah. He's some like YouTuber that got like super famous and then he became like a fighter. But
Like a UFC fighter? Like a boxer?
Yeah, fighter. Boxer.
Okay.
Boxer.
Because Mike Tyson's boxing.
Yes, he's boxing. Well, he's boxing Mike Tyson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this
Mike Tyson's getting back in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's like some like, you know.
Well, it's got to be a promotional
I'm sure
gimmick. But I mean,
there's
how
a
old
lot
is
of,
Mike
like,
Tyson? Like 60 now?
60 something, yeah.
Yeah.
Alexa, how old is Mike Tyson?
57.
Wow.
I thought he was right there at 60.
Yeah, I thought he was older than that.
No.
Anyways, so yeah, so they're getting in the ring together, and apparently there's a lot of drama going on around it, and a lot of people are talking about it. So I was like, oh, we might as well see if you've heard anything about this. But like this Jake Paul guy keeps talking about Mike Tyson's daughter because I guess she died like years ago, and so he's like throwing punches, throwing blows,
low blows. Tyson, all right. You better watch out. He's gonna come out with one less ear. He ain't gonna be able to hear shit after Mike Tyson gets done.
Right,
with
he's gonna be irritated after he loses that fight.
Oh
boy.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything. I don't know shit about shit.
Yeah. Well, if you can't beat him, you just bite their ear off.
Right.
I guess. I don't know.
Something tells me that Mike Tyson is gonna win this one. I feel like if Mike Tyson doesn't win, it's a.
I don't know. I mean, he's hella old. When's the last time Mike Tyson was in the ring?
I don't know.
25 years ago?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't really care about Mike Tyson's boxing match. I don't watch sports. I don't really care about sports.
You're not really a sports guy, are you?
Not a sports guy.
No. I noticed when we were out doing judo, taekwondo.
Taekwondo?
Yeah, when you did that cool move though where you landed flat on your ass.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you that was the sweetest double spin kick that I've ever done.
Yeah, you spun on your left cheek. I'm gonna put that video right here.
I'm gonna put a link for the video right here.
Yeah, you guys are gonna enjoy this video of Vance falling on his ass here. Oh no!
No, that was
on repeat.
Oh yeah, right. It's just gonna keep rewinding.
Just loop. Yeah. Oh no!
Yeah, no, that was a great kick, man.
It was a great kick.
I was a great taekwondo lesson, and I was having a blast, and I would do it again. Which has been
you did start your new job. Oh my god, dude! You want to talk about a podcast episode? Like Jesus, I mean, I don't even know how much of that stuff you can really talk about, but want to talk about a soap opera.
Right.
It's like every day Vance comes home and I'm sitting around the table like, all right, what happened today on today's episode?
Right.
Yeah.
What did you call it? What did you name it?
Natty's Anatomy.
Natty's Anatomy. Yes. Yeah, it's quite interesting. We have a lot of quite interesting stuff.
What things can you talk about?
Some stuff I can and can't talk about.
Well,
I did the other day. So for those of you who don't know, I got a promotion to the director of nursing. So now I'm the director, and I oversee all of the nurses and techs. So I do all the hiring, the firing, the meetings, all of that kind of stuff. All the stuff that goes along with being, in that managerial role. And so I was taking care of one of the patients, a little old lady who was, I don't know, maybe in her 70s. And she had just come out of anesthesia. And I had her, on the bedside. And I was getting her all prepped and ready. And she's like, oh.
I bet you did.
Yeah. I was like, I got you, girl.
I got
you, Grandma.
I had her on bedside, on her side.
Grandma laid out in bed, ready to go.
Dentures out.
Right. She was looking pretty. So, anyway, back to my story before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah. So she was like, who are you? And I was like, my name's Vance. I'll be one of the nurses working with you. Are you qualified to work here? And I was like, yeah. I said, I have my nursing license. I said, I've been a nurse for 15 years. I said, I worked in the ER for most of those 15 years. And she's like, the ER? She said, those ER people, only a fruitcake can work in the ER. And I was like, what? I said, are you calling me a fruitcake? And she said, I sure am. And of course, now all my staff is sitting at the desk just listening to this conversation. And they all start busting out laughing. And I'm like, don't even start over there. Yeah. You ever get that guilty pleasure? Like you're doing something and you're like, man, I'm going to get a great pleasure out of doing this. So, yeah. And then, when you find out what actually happens, you're like, oh, that wasn't as exciting. So like, hey, let me explain. I was at Walmart, my favorite store. Right. Going to Walmart during the weekday. And I was like, all right, pull up in the parking lot and I'm getting ready to park. And so this car has their reverse lights on. I was like, all right, let me just be polite and I'll sit there. And I waited for like 30 seconds. They never backed out. Now, 30 seconds is a long time to just wait on the car that's not going anywhere with their reverse lights on. Yeah. So then I got irritated. I was like, fuck it. So then I just pull in, just past them and park in the next spot. And I park perfectly with my Lamborghini in between the two white lines. And I get out of my car, open up the trunk, I pull out my bags because I had the reusable bags. And as I pull out my bags, I noticed the car to the right of me literally parked right on the line. Okay. Which didn't even give them enough room to open their door. Yeah. Like, we're talking like they're definitely hitting my car door. And with my Lamborghini, I was like, I don't care. It's paid for. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going in the store anyway.
Lamborghini. Okay.
So yeah. I walk in the store with that sick, twisted pleasure. Like whoever parked next to me and didn't park between the lines is never going to get in their car. And I'm going to be in Walmart for a while because I like to walk around. Yeah. So I did all my shopping, get all my stuff, come back out to my car. I get my car and I start to back up. And I look to the right of me and there's a 70, 80-year-old lady sitting in the car right next to me. And I was like, how did that little old lady get in her car? And then I felt bad because I was so I was like, this is going to be great. This asshole can't get in their car because they didn't park it right. Yeah. They parked right on the line. And then I was like, oh, man, I made this little old lady either crawl over the seat or I wasn't paying attention when I parked there. And she's been sitting there waiting for me to get it back because she didn't want to open the door. And I was like, wow.
I can just picture you now. She
stole my thunder.
I picture you now rolling down your window as you're driving off, being like, "Fruitcake!" Wrong old lady. Wrong
old lady.
You just have like old lady PTSD.
Yes,
now.
Right. And that's PTSD. And I was like, man, yeah, that's all. No, I thought I was going to get a guilty pleasure of trapping somebody out of their car, and
it just didn't happen.
Didn't happen, and I didn't even look to see if she was in the car when I left to go into Walmart. So she might have been trapped in her car and just couldn't get out. I had been waiting this whole time for me to get
Hopefully she had the windows cracked.
So
right? don't leave the moral of the story is don't leave your grandmas in the car with the windows rolled up.
Yes, on a hot day.
Yeah, somebody will break the windows to let her out. Right. You come home and every time you fart it just gets a little bit more like
yeah, there's no sphincter there to
no.
It's just
I'm like, Vance, what are you sphincting?
It started out as a whistle.
Yeah. When you used to fart, it was like, and now when you fart, it's just
let it all out.
Those are your butt cheeks, just
right,
flapping.
Yeah.
You used to sound like the little dwarfs going down to the mine.
Right.
or whatever the hell.
I used to be constipated,
Yeah,
but now I've
No,
solved
it all
that
just
problem.
falls out.
Just,
You eat something, it turns to shit, and it just goes.
I'm wearing Depends now.
Yeah,
I
you're
want
just
to
walking,
make sure that my
walking
underwear
down the
don't
street like a fruitcake,
yeah.
dropping your avocado pudding.
That's it. I have to wear tight jeans now, so it just keeps it all in place.
You know.
I'm looking like you wearing skinny jeans.
Yep. You got corset underwear,
Right?
holding your cheeks together.
Like, the OnlyFans you're gonna start. Yeah, you remember that?
I'm starting an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Tell me about this OnlyFans that you're gonna start.
I have no. Well, you and I are gonna start an OnlyFans.
Wait.
Together.
Stop. Hold that. Pause. Rewind.
Yep.
Did I hit? You said you and you.
You and you. Me and you.
Or is that is that like me, myself, and Irene?
Yes.
You, yourself, and Irene are gonna start a.
Me, Vance, and Irene.
Oh, me, Vance. Oh, now I'm getting drug into this.
No, yeah, you're gonna have your own OnlyFans.
Oh, my own OnlyFans. Well,
When I hit 10,000 patrons, you and I are gonna hit the gym every day, and we're gonna have our own OnlyFans.
Okay.
We're gonna get super in shape, and we're gonna have an OnlyFans account.
I hate to disappoint you, but I'm already in shape.
I said we're gonna get super in shape, as in collectively, asshole.
Collectively. Oh, so you
Well,
want to
no,
come out
we have to tighten that
workout
sphincter
plan?
of yours back up.
I was going to say, are you ready to loosen that sphincter?
Right? No, you got to tighten yours up. Mine needs to stay where it's at.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna start an OnlyFans. Not we, as in like we're gonna do content together, but like we'll do content together, but not together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Buttholes will be left out of this.
I mean, like, I'm not going to be two firefighters holding each other's hose.
Right.
Not
I'll
that-
hold your hose though.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Yeah,
I bet you
yeah,
will.
I'll hold
Well, it's
your
big enough for you to hold.
No, not your hose. I'll hold your hose.
Oh, my hose.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
hose.
yeah.
Not my hose.
Right.
My hose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hold them
Okay.
for you.
Okay. Well, thanks. I appreciate you
While
holding my
you're
hose.
playing with your hose.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll play with your hose.
I'll put out that fire of yours.
Yeah.
You got a birdie
Shit.
mouth, boy.
Knowing you might be catching some fire.
Right? Yeah.
It burns when I pee.
Wait a
on
minute. Now,
fire.
what's the requirement for this OnlyFans?
10,000 patrons.
Oh, 10,000 patrons.
10,000 patrons.
We hit 10,000 patrons. We're starting.
I always said I would never start an OnlyFans though.
Yeah, guys.
It's like,
I
I
don't
don't think
know.
it's a good idea. But 10,000 patrons, I'll start an OnlyFans.
We got ways to go.
Yeah, a long ways to go. I think
We got
we're at
a long
like
ways to go.
1,200.
Yeah. Well, you guys can make it happen.
There you go.
10,000.
I'm already shooting myself.
Striving
in the foot.
fans wanting to see Hide Your Body. That's what it's going to be called. It's going to be Hide Your Body. Only
Hide your hose.
Hide your hose.
Heidi hose.
Heidi ho. Heidi ho. Make it like a hide, like a Heidi ho.
That's right. And we'll go get our guns on. Man, well, then I think that about wraps it up. If you guys are seeing this, then you are missing the full episode. Where do they get the full episode, Vance?
They can get the full episode at my Patreon page. No, wait. Hyde's Patreon page because my Patreon page doesn't exist
Yet.
yet.
So patreon.com/Boca Hyde will get the full episode. It's only
We have 4 different tiers now. It's onlyfans.com. Which one are we going
Man,
to?
we really need to study this stuff. It's only
Wait,
$5 to get the full episode.
$5 to get the full episode. I forgot you had the $3 tier. Are we still doing $3 tier?
I have a $2 tier.
Oh, $2 tier.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah,
But they can't get the full episode on that, right?
no, it's only the $5 tier.
All right.
$5 tier and up.
Yeah, you have to.
Too much work.
Yes,
too much
yeah,
work.
it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work.
There's discounts on there. There's podcast episodes. There's free travel opportunities. If you guys want to travel the world with us, there's opportunities on there on how you can win a free trip somewhere in the world with us. We've got the makeup palette giveaway that I'm doing right now. We're talking about giving away like a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, we were so close to that.
We're super close to that.
Super close
So
to
we're
that.
going to do one for our Patreon community.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's tons of stuff on there. Merch, behind the scenes content, meet and greets, one-on-one meet and greets, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Jump on there and check it out.
Go check it out. Patreon.com/Boca Hyde. Thank you guys for watching this episode, and we'll see you all.
Don't forget to click subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
See,
yeah,
I learned.
Yeah, you do.
Subscribe, like, see the notification bell so that you can be notified next time.
Yep.
We have a podcast.
Drop a comment and share the video so we can get all the views on these podcast episodes.
All the views.
Because without the engagement and the comments and the views and the shares, these things just tank and we don't get to keep doing them. Yeah. So we need your guys' help. So take 5 minutes and do that. And
we appreciate you.
Yeah, we do.
Thanks for all your support.
And as always, Hashtag sorry, Randy.
Nice. Come on. You want to come up here? What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want? What do you want, Rocky? What do you want? What do you want?